Hi, I'm Ronnie Ciago, and welcome to the Ronnie Ciago Show. Welcome back to the show, and I want to introduce my guest, guitarist Keith Lynch.
Hey.
Friend of mine for
35 years?
35 years at least. We always record, we're in contact with each other daily.
Yeah.
We're always doing projects, new projects, and we've been playing together for a long, long time. We met through,
well, first it was Perry, and then we got into the Bill Ward band, but we've been joined at the hip kind of ever since.
It's true. Well, I came out from Florida, and it was Perry, right?
Well, I think it was
Jonathan
Ruby
Perry.
Creek first, or was that, I don't remember.
No, it was Jonathan Perry, and because Perry used to come to see me play. I was playing in a club in Boca Raton, Florida, and he'd come, man, you got to come out here to California. I'm doing a new record. I'm going to be doing this and that.
Yeah, right.
And I said, just give me a little time. I'll come out. And that was the first band. It was you, Marco Mendoza, Jeff Nadeau from Quiet Riot. Quiet Riot,
yeah. And then we got into Ruby Creek with Holly, and
Holly
Jeff was in that band
as well. Holly.
Yeah, that was a blues band. That was a riot. Boy, that was fun.
That was great. Bill used to come and see us play at up in what was it, the Green Lantern?
Because I had already met Bill Ward from Black Sabbath, and he had his own band, and I knew, or he had told me he's looking for a drummer. And I said, well, come check this guy out. He's really good. And he did. He listened to a few times. He probably came out to a few gigs. And then finally he said, okay, he's in. Let's do this thing.
I remember he would come and see us play, dressed in his black suit. And I'd be nervous, you know. It was just Bill Ward from Black Sabbath. Wow.
Yeah.
And then ended up being in his band for 20 years.
It turns out he's such a soft-spoken man, easygoing, no ego, just like nice fella.
And in between that, became a dear friend and family, like a member of the family. He's just like that, you know.
Yeah.
But so, how did you meet Bill? Because you met him
a
few years
friend,
before, like 86, was it?
We met in 88. I had a friend, just a friend that I knew, and he calls me up one day. He goes, you're never going to believe who just called me looking for a guitar player. And I was like, oh, well, okay. And so we met, and we started jamming. And it took him about a year, because he was looking at several people.
Yeah.
But it took him about a year before he finally said, okay, you got the gig. And then it was shortly after that we started actually recording, and we did the video. We actually wrote a song together called Bombers Can Open Bombays, and Ozzy Osbourne was the guest singer.
Yeah.
And we also had some other players on that record. Gosh, Jack Bruce from Cream was on the record. Bob Daisley, the bass player, one of the bass players for Ozzy, was on that record. Lenny Cordola, and that's another guitar player. There's a few other people.
Was Zach Wilde on that too?
Zach Wilde, that's right. Yeah, Zach Wilde played. I sat in the studio with him while he recorded a couple of... Zach was 21, a tall, skinny, he only had long blonde hair, no beard, but he had just gotten into Ozzy's band.
Oh, wow.
And he was probably 21, 22 years old. So yeah, that was a long time ago.
Wow.
But yeah, man, God, time goes fast.
Wow. You're still doing work with Bill?
Bill writes and writes and writes and writes.
Yeah.
And he calls me when he needs guitar riffs. And sometimes he'll use me for 2 weeks, and then he won't call me for 5 months. So which is fine, because I'm busy in my studio. I have a studio in El Segundo called Walnut Recording Studios, and the doors are like just about always open. I'm so blessed and so thankful and grateful to be working so much. But you know, I teach guitar, and I have clients come in with their songs, and basically I just produce and I play on it and sing on their songs, on their tracks, and that's what I do.
You called me many times to play on those records. And
Matter of fact, your drums are in my studio right now, just waiting for tomorrow morning. Is it tomorrow morning? Yeah, we have a session tomorrow morning.
We're doing a new record with Derek Murdoch.
Yeah, Derek Murdoch, yeah.
Doc Murdoch. He's a bass player from The Tonight Show. We do a lot of sessions together. Actually, it's tomorrow morning?
Tomorrow morning, 8:30. Yep.
8:30.
I'll have the coffee hot, and they'll be on time, and we'll be doing. It's funny. The first song we did was just a sound check. You know, Ronnie gets there the night before, and we set up his drums like everybody does. And it's like, okay, go ahead and play just to see how it sounds. So he started playing, and it sounded pretty good. So I grabbed my guitar and started playing. 5 minutes later, we had a song called Sound Check. And, you know, I had to tweak it a little because we weren't even trying to write a song. We were just getting your drum sound. And then I jumped in, and
I started playing
turns out to be really cool.
Different fills, and we'd go into different transitions. But without even talking about it, we didn't discuss nothing. I just went, and then Keith went with, and that's kind of like how we play, and that's how we've been playing for 30 years.
That's right. Well, that's one of the beautiful things about knowing somebody and having respect, not only just as a person, but as a musician. All we have to do is just start playing, and we're listening to each other, and the music just comes out. It's not a pre-planned thing. Sometimes it's pre-planned, but usually it's just kind of an organic, shows up on the spot, like the song Sound Check.
And that's I think those are the best songs.
I think so, yeah.
When they're too planned out or too structured, and you know, sometimes you need to have that in a commercial element, but when you're just writing, being creative, I think the best bands and musicians playing together, their best stuff came out like that, sporadic, and just, well, what's happening here? Oh, okay, follow there.
That's right.
You're watching the Ronnie Ciago Show, and we'll be right back.
Is your business lost in the desert? Tired of dull billboards? Want your business to shine? Visit amgbillboards.com. Take your advertising to the next level. amgbillboards.com.
I was thinking about the times we were rehearsing with Bill in the studio. We just had the tape rolling, and
we would work on the song. We played the 4-minute song, and somehow we wouldn't end, and then we'd jam out for another 10 minutes, and the tape is rolling. And I swear, some of the best stuff coming out of us was on the spot, like the song Elephant Man. I mean, stuff just shows up, and it becomes a song. So we learned a long time ago, leave that tape machine running, because you never know what's going to show up. We had Paul Ill.
We were recording at a high-end studio called Conway Studio.
Yeah, that's right.
In LA.
Yeah.
And that's what we did, When the Bow Breaks, right?
I don't remember. We're talking hundreds of songs, so it's hard for me to remember what we did when.
When the Bow Breaks album. It was at Conway Studio in Hollywood. And that's where Elephant Man, which is going to be, I think they're going to change the name, but Bill was like, he was paying for the room, so when we couldn't come up with anything, and Bill said, just play. So I came up with this thing I've been working on, this double bass drum. And then there's all this different polyrhythms going on. And everybody just followed me, and we just started going.
Yep. Yeah.
And we went into all these different sections. And,
yeah, well, that's how it goes, you know.
It was cool. But it was one take.
Yeah.
There was no overdubs, because you couldn't overdub. You know what I mean? You have to play after the fact, especially the drums. But especially after the drums have been played, now everybody has to follow me, what I was doing. Yeah. What was he doing? That sevens and all these different.
But, you know, if you're a player that listens, and Paul Ill was with us, bass player, great bass player, and some of the best jams.
And I continue to do sessions with Paul, and I'm doing a concert with him in about a week. But great stuff, great history. That was made in those studios. And
I bet we've played on 500 tracks. I bet we have, at least. Maybe more, maybe less. I don't count, but it's been a lot.
Yeah.
You know, then I'm always writing songs, and songs, they just come from the gods of songs. They just show up.
You're truly blessed, because the songs you send me that I'm going to be playing on, wow, I can't wait to get in there and play on this song.
Yeah,
this is great. So Keith, play me something.
Play you something?
Yeah, play me some kind of groove, some kind of, you know, I might tune up.
Oh gosh.
You know, you never know what'll happen, you know.
How about sing me something? Putting you on the spot.
No.
No, not that.
You're watching the Ronnie Ciago Show, and we'll be right back.
Looking at taking your brand national with Rockefellas TV and AMG Outdoor Advertising? It's easier than you think. Join thousands of advertisers who have built their businesses reaching America's most influential audience. Been creative? We can help. Rockefellas TV and AMG Outdoor Advertising starts here. Advertise with us today.
That's how we create.
That's the beauty
We
of it.
never discuss. We don't talk about
If
it.
we-
We just.
I wish, you know, you got to make a living, so you got to pay bills, but I wish we could just be in the studio and just do
Create
this all day.
constantly.
And all day, every day.
Yeah.
I personally, and you probably can relate, I feel like a channel to music. You know, it just comes. The music just comes. All I have to do is play a note or hear a beat, and here it comes like a waterfall. I'm not even bragging. Let me give the credit to the man upstairs, because I'm just here with my fingers going, oh, you want me to play that? Okay, and here it comes. I just hear it.
It's amazing.
Like, speaking of hearing, it's like you know, I'll hear a note. Ba-ba-da-dum, da-ba-da-da-dum. Right? Do 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 da 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 do ba do do do.
And then I come in and kind of screw it up a little bit. Like, do that
but we're
lick
used to
again.
that.
Play me that lick again. So now I'm gonna
Let me give a count. 3,
We're gonna
4.
give it a wait now. We're gonna play it in 7.
I have to think now. Okay, try it. 1, 2, 3. 7 things thrown me, but, you know, 1, 2,
So I
3,
teach- I
4,
teach
5, 6, 7.
Odd
1,
time
2.
signatures.
Yeah, but that's how we do it, you know. It just shows up, right? It just shows up.
Yeah.
So it's a real blessing, you know. Talk about a blessing to have met the right person to do this with, you know.
And yeah, the thing is, all the years,
Yeah.
we just keep on. You know, you said 500.
At least. I
So
I lost count
We
after the first
probably
100.
recorded 500 songs together.
It's just, you know, and it'll probably
And
be.
you said they're still on the computer. I'm trying to get to the one we did 3 years ago or whatever.
Well, there's so many that it's hard to finish them. I mean, I probably have 100 songs that are like between 50 and 80% done. It's like, you know, I need time in the day to do that, but I'm working on so many other things that we're doing now. But this is a quality problem. These are quality problems. It's not even a problem. It's a blessing is what it is. You know?
For sure.
But it's a little stressful. It's like, God, I want to get to that song, but I got to do these other 5 first. Oh, but I got a new client coming in, and you know, this is,
It's good to be
you know,
busy.
it's not like that for everybody. So it's just a good thing.
Also, Keith's studio in El Segundo, right?
Right. Walnut Recording Studios.
Walnut Recording Studio. So
It's in El Segundo.
Yeah.
It's called Walnut Recording Studios. People find me. Funny story, real quick. A guy called me the other day and I said, how did you get my number? AI. He typed in on his phone or on his computer, AI. Need a studio close to Manhattan Beach. And AI recommended my studio with high regard. AI.
nice.
So that's my first gig from AI. Thank you very much, AI. It was like talking me up with so yeah, this guy's great. This is a computer AI talking about how you know, yeah, you got to go there. And he's going to come. Him and his wife are going to come sing. But I just thought that was so funny.
Right.
You know?
His studio is incredible.
Yeah, it's a cool studio.
To how high the ceiling?
It's about 14 feet, and it's been there 23 years. And you know, let me back up. My wife, poor thing, way back when we've been together 40 years. When the beginning, it was my bedroom was the studio, and sorry, honey, you got to go. I got to teach. So she had to leave, and then eventually we moved into a house where a garage became the studio.
I remember that.
And yeah, that was in Del Air, and that was about 25 years ago. And then finally, we bought our first house 23 years ago. And the first thing I did is I built a studio, and it's been there, and the doors are all like they never shut. It's always open.
We share the love.
Yeah,
That's what
you
we
bet.
do.
You bet. And there's a lot of love.
And
we'll be on it in the morning, first thing in the morning.
That's right. And you know, that's what we do. We don't sleep. We just continue. We
Yep.
go. We move on. And we love what we do.
Yep.
Our music, when we play, it goes. It's dynamic. It's exciting. It moves. It goes different places.
Yeah, and different chords and keys and tempos and whatnot.
Things change.
But you know, today's music, the younger kids, they keep it simple, like pop. You know, you want to have it be simple.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of good music, there's a lot of good players out there, a lot of good songs, I should say. Right now, I'm currently working with a guy named Ed Haker, the Ed Haker Project, and we just finished a record called Born to Rock, and we're starting our second one. We have 2 songs on our second one. But check that out. It's some really cool stuff. Ronnie's playing on 3/4 doing the drums on about 3/4 of the songs. Some great players. We've got Keith Carlock from drummer. He played with Steely Dan. He plays with many other players. Jimmy Johnson, he plays the bass with James Taylor. And Michael Ruff is the keyboard player. He's in Hawaii. Great player. He's got just a list this long of people he's played with. But the songs are really cool. Check it out. Ed Haker Project. I know he's on Bandcamp, but yeah, a lot of good music. We're now working on our second record. The first one was called Born to Rock, and the second one, I think we're going to call it Blue Moon, but I'm not sure. Anyway, check it out.
Man, it's been great having you here,
Yeah,
Keith.
well, thanks.
Man, and I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow morning
Yeah.
at 8:30. And it's just going to create some great stuff.
So yeah, I mean, we'll just keep it rocking, keep it rolling, and you know, see how far we can take this thing, right?
Thank you, brother.
Okay, my friend, my brother.
God bless
Love
you.
you.
Brother. Love you, brother. You're watching the Ronnie Ciago Show, and I'll see you soon.